A very warm welcome to Arihant Online Academy, and here in this session let's get dive into the deep learning. So here we will discuss that what is deep learning, then we will try to cover that why to use deep learning, then what are the advantages of deep learning from previous existing methods, and then we will take comparison between deep learning and previously considered traditionally predictive methods, and then applications of deep learning, right? So let's get started. So the very first and important topic is that what is deep learning, right? So deep learning is basically, you can say that it is a subset of machine learning, right? If you are putting all techniques of ML in it, right, if you are saying that it is a machine learning, then deep learning is basically subset of machine learning, right? And it is a way to fasten the predictive analysis in artificial intelligence or machine learning techniques, right? So for machine learning techniques, that how to fasten and automate the predictive analysis of the algorithm, to automate the predictive analysis of the algorithm of the system, we basically use a deep learning, right? So deep learning is basically subset of machine learning, but its functionality is hierarchical rather than linear. Traditionally, ML algorithm basically consisted of linear sort of data, but deep learning algorithm basically consisted of hierarchical. Hierarchical here means that at each level you will get some kind of knowledge, and on the basis of that knowledge you will get some more detail, and for upcoming new data you can get predict the new sentiments for that. Means for large amount of data from the previous existed data, you will use their knowledge hierarchy by hierarchy. So at each level some kind of knowledge will be there, right? And after that you at the certain point you will use all previously existed data or the knowledge and make use of that in the algorithm. So this is basically all about deep learning, and deep learning is basically for automating predicting analysis, right? So it's about deep learning. Now let's discuss that why to use deep learning. So basically there are various important reasons to use deep learning. The very first one is that for making machine learning algorithm better and easier to implement, right? So for making machine learning algorithm better and easier to implement, we use deep learning. So basically deep learning is like that. Suppose one problem is there, so basically you can say that at each hierarchy some kind of knowledge existed, at each hierarchy some kind of knowledge existed, right? So suppose here some knowledge existed, after that this level came, or suppose this one. So at each level they will use previously data or the previously prediction elements on the basis of certain sets of data, and at each level you will get some data, right? And at the upper level you will get use the knowledge of previously existed data, right? And you will make predict there. So for making it easier and better to use in our machine learning algorithm, we go for deep learning. And for making advances in the existing machine learning and AI techniques, we use deep learning. And what kind of advances we want, so we will discuss this in just our upcoming slides, right? Now it is better if it have better performance if amount of data get increases, right? So you can understand it like that. Suppose if we try to make it like a graph, suppose it is a amount of data, it is a graph between amount of data and performance, right? Then if we talk about suppose if we talk about previously existed ML algorithm, then it should be like that, right? It is the graph for previously existed ML algorithms, which are basically linear in nature, right? But if we talk about our deep learning, then the graph should be like that, right? It's a deep learning. So you can see here clearly that as the amount of data get increased, performance also getting increased, right? So it's the way to saying that it have better performance if amount of data get increases, right? It is a way to automate the predictive analysis in much better way, right? So to predict the analysis is much better way, we use generally deep learning techniques, because as you know that in big data, why scientists are using big data analytics and deep learning in big data analysis, just because that as amount of data increases, performance get increases, because the predictive algorithm basically based on the large amount of data. As much as your amount of data is there, your prediction could be the better, means you can say that amount of data is directly proportional to the performance of the algorithm or the prediction chances of the algorithm, right? Because you have the study on large amount of data, so the large amount set of data will matter a lot. So for that, performance is needed better. So deep learning is such kind of technique through which a large amount of data can be predicted in much easier way, right? And what are the advantages of deep learning? So the most rewarded advantage of deep learning is a program construct set by itself without any supervision. So basically you all know about supervision. Supervision is nothing but supervised learning, means on the basis of certain kind of data sets which are earlier learned by the algorithm itself, you can predict the new data. It is supervised, but without any supervision, means it is completely unsupervised algorithm. Basically you can say that it is completely based on unsupervised algorithm, means you will not get certain learning data here. You have to itself learn the new upcoming thing in it, right? So you can understand it like that. Suppose I have to teach you something, I have to taught you something, then I will teach earlier, I will learn all the things earlier, and then I will got taught you that topic. So it is supervised learning. But what is unsupervised learning? At the instance you are saying that please go through this. So basically I do not have any kind of previous knowledge, but I need to predict that or I need to explain that. So certain kind of predictions where previous learnings are not there, where previous data sets are not there, where previously existing data sets are not there, right? That kind of learning is called as unsupervised learning. So here in deep learning, program constructs set by set itself without any supervision, right? And the next thing is unsupervised learning are more accurate. That is why deep learning is best suitable. And unsupervised learning is much faster than supervised learning, because it is much accurate. One thing is that, and the second thing is that you need not to apply the previously learning data into it, right? You itself have to predict on the basis of your learnable data, means it's something like that artificial intelligence neural network, AINN, right? Artificial neural network means your brain will answer it. Suppose you are learning something and you saw, suppose that one thing is there and you can predict it just by imagine the things, right? Suppose I will explain just in next slide about this, right? And it will get better with large amount of data. We have discussed it, that how it can get better with data. So basically deep learning versus a traditional method is there, in which I will try to cover this point. So in the traditional methods, so initially some linear machine learning algorithms are there. Suppose here one aeroplane is there. Okay, one aeroplane is there. So initially what linear algorithm techniques are there, it is a very laborious work, means you just need to extract features. You need to extract features of aeroplane, means some large windows, some large number of windows are there, two flying fans are there, one each side, right? And it should have means somewhat like this kind of shape, right? You need to extract such kind of features, right? It will have large number of amounts of what we can say that windows, and it will have wings on its two side, right? And it will have one kind of means you can say that tires this side and there also, for landing and taking off. So this kind of extracting features are there, and on the basis of these features you will predict the new model, means suppose certain features, certain figures are or images are there, then you will check out these extracting features. If they are there, means large windows are there or such kind of mentioned features are there, then you will predict by your algorithm that it is aeroplane. But suppose it is somewhat linear kind of prediction method. In mid-while level, what have in somewhat premium level, what have you will extract the features as well as you will try to cover some important mid-level features, right? That it might have some kind of special colors, it will have somewhat height from the ground, it will only land on the pods, right? And it will have wings are compulsory, right? And it will have some kind of this shape. So some for further more informations are there, and on the basis of that you will try to discover that. So it is somewhat in premium level, but what under deep level. Now in deep learning you will firstly extract the low level features. After that you will get to know about mid level features, and after you will get to know about high level features, and by getting all such kind of features at the last you will predict itself. So this is what happened in deep learning, right? You have large sets of data, you have large kind of information, you have large number of features data, right? And you will itself learn from, suppose a new features is there, then you will get to know about its lower features, mid level features, high level features, and you will then predict data on the basis of data. Means you have somewhat kind of better recognition patterns, right? So the information will consisted of the better patterns rather than the previously existing algorithm. So it is in deep learning. And the last slide of this video is about applications of deep learning. So there are several applications including customer experience. It is very important, just like chat box and this kind of applications. Basically all big data analysis applications here deep learning uses just kind of chat box, where then or some kind of customers experience, means what customer wants at what time. So how to predict to track all customers data by predicting, by analyzing its previous years or previous times all searches data, or like that you will predict the customer's experience, right? Text generation, that on the big data it is based, and what patterns, what new text can be generated on the basis of previously existing searches, you can make that. Automation and robotics, medical researches, such like many kind of diseases are there, and on researching such kind of diseases you can predict the kind of features in it. And in satellite data including mobile phones and all big kind of data, right? In industrial research, in industrial automation, and in such kind of things where big amount of data is there, and we need to make it very predictable on according of our upcoming features, upcoming data or upcoming models. So this is somewhat important applications of deep learning, right? So I hope you get some important knowledge about deep learning from here. Further, we will try to provide you some important concepts of on our machine learning AI as well. So please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon button so that you get very important concepts from our side in future also. Thank you so much guys. Have a very nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.